This is Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the Hashem Rachach for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Shalom to the men of the Lord that are prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. To the hopeful elect, who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whom the Lord will have mercy on in these latter days. Shalom. And the article here is self-explanatory, man. Day after day, more and more news comes out, proving to some of these some Israelites who will lead you to believe that there is no time of trouble, that there's going to be just the Most High is just going to sweep up and up and save the elect, and He will in due time. But it's also prophesied that uh, that we would go through trouble, and one of those troubles is us going to be cast into prison. And actually, I'll get that. Uh, Prison. Some of you will be cast into prison. Is Revelation 2:10? There it is. It says, Revelation 2:10, it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye have tribulation 10 days, which is a complete amount of time. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." All right. And this is exactly what we see shaping up right here. When you read this, it says, as you read them, so like, let me start up. It says the CDC document is titled "Interim Operational Considerations for Implementing the Shielding Approach to Prevent COVID-19 Infections in Humanitarian Settings." All right. It says, as you read them and realize the horrific plan, keep in mind that this system can be manipulated to order anyone into these camps. And that legislation has been laid out for years, man. They've been laying down the foundation to make it legal, to legalize wickedness, basically. You know, it says the shielding approach aims to reduce the number of severe COVID-19 cases by limiting contact between individuals at higher risk of developing severe disease, high risk, and the general population, low risk. So they're making up an excuse now. We're trying to save people, but we need to lock you up, for your own safety. This is madness, man. It says high risk individuals will be temporarily relocated to safe or green zones. Okay, remember the FEMA zones? They already got set up. That's how you know this is prophecy coming to pass, man. Because it all lines up. The guy's going down asking, "Is this the America you want?" Well, yeah, this is what y'all wanted, but now y'all don't want to take the bitter side of it. You want to take all the glory and the comforts and the easy living of this place, but you you when you ruin things by running the country that way after a period of time, you don't want to reap those benefits, you know. But hey, that's your lot, America. It is what it is. This is Psalms 140. It says, "Deliver me, O Lord Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man." All right, and that's the prayer that the elect are praying. All right, it says, "Which imagine mischiefs in their heart continually are they gathered together for war." And that's them, man. Because look how long they've been planning this concentration thing. They're at war with the rest of the world. All these other countries, and they're going to be at war with their own people, and there's going to be infighting and civil wars breaking out everywhere. It says, "Which imagine mischiefs in their heart and continually are gathered. They gather together for war." Salakia. "They will sharpen their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips." Why? Because they're saying we're trying to separate you for your own good, but they're locking you up, man. And a lot of you jakes are not going to see the day light of day again. It says, "Keep me, O Lord Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my going." So when you read Psalms 140, man, pray and pray this as a prayer, because we're coming into that time very, very soon of Jacob's trouble. And if the Most High is not chosen you, that spirit is not on you, man, that's going to be, you don't want to be caught up in the judgment that's going to be out here, because the Most High it's going to be like a wrath, like, and eventually it's going to be completely torched, because that's how angry the Heavenly Father is. It says, "The proud have hid a snare for me, and cords, they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. Salah, I said unto the Lord Yahweh, thou art my power. Hear the voice of my supplications, O Lord. O God, our power." It says, "The strength of my salvation, thou hast covered my head in the day of battle." All right. So the Most High is our strength. For you guys that like to get carnal, all right, it's the Most High that covers us, all right, and that's what we need, But you brothers can read the whole thing. There's basically a few more verses left in 140, but Psalms 112 is good as well too. It says, I'll start at 2. Psalms 12 and 2. They speak vanity, every one of it, with his neighbor, with flattering lips, and with a double heart do they speak. The Lord Yahweh shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things. Who have said, with our tongue we will prevail, our lips are our own, who is Lord over us. Because all this rhetoric from the media, they're all been trying to convince you of it, But something that they're already going to force upon you, but they want to try and get as many people to go willingly. It says, "For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, saith the Lord Yahweh. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him." All right. So that's all we got to worry about when we see, more and more articles confirming these things, like concentration camps coming, man, where brothers are going to have to be severely tested, tried. I pray that the Most High has put the spirit of endurance on me, to make it through whatever the hell I got to go through, man, to get that crown. All right. I wish I should be faithful unto death. Reading Daniel chapter 3 of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, the 3 eunuchs. That's a powerful story, man. We have to be in that same spirit in these coming days, because every man has his test, It says, "The words of the Lord Yahweh are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times." So the Most High, what he's saying he's going to do, he's going to do. This thing is going to come to pass. It says, "Thou shalt keep them, O Lord Yahweh, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. The wicked walk on every side, when the vilest men are exalted." And that's the main point. There's many psalms that apply here, but we got to be in that spirit of getting more solemn, meditating on things that Esau might want to try to do to us, and stay in the spirit, and not to dwell in like an overly fearful state or anything. Just ready in your mind, meditating on it, preparing yourself. All right, but what's going to be the end of this thing? The Lord is going to deliver us, right? This is Jeremiah 16 and 16, and this whole chapter is beautiful, but not all of it's touching on the point. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them." And those fishers are the men, the Israelites that are prophesying on the highways and byways, putting in the work week in and week out. Ones putting up videos, those are the fishers. It says, "And after will I send for many hunters." All right. Now he's going to raise up men, hunters from all over, man. That's going to have that spirit of war on them, with spiritual powers as well too. It says, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. It says, "For mine eyes are upon all their ways; they are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. And first will I recompense their iniquity and their sin double." All right. So the Most High said he's not getting away with any of this, man. You know, all this planning and scheming he's doing, trying to get Israelites in these camps. It says, and first will I recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land. So that tells you who's over there in the land right now. Ain't the Israelites, the real Israelites. It says they have filled my inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. So the Heavenly Father is pissed off, man. All right. Let me finish 19. It says, "O Lord Yahweh, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit." So this tells you right there that there's going to be order in the kingdom, and Israelites are going to be over every other nation. There is no getting around that, you know. Verse 20 says, "Shall a man make gods unto himself, and there are no gods?" It says, "Therefore, behold, I will once cause them to know. I will cause them to know. I will cause them to know mine hand and my might, and they shall know that that my name is the Lord Yahweh." All right, and these are the things that are coming in the end days, and one of the many prophecies that are written, man, on how we're going to be delivered, you know, and how the Most High is just going to raise up that standard, you know. So with that, hopefully I will edified. I'm going to say, call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rachach Vadash, Shalom, Wa Abba Babal.